Look at who he played for.
Howdy. That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the LSU Tigers. Taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Come on, Bill. I can't play like a decent game today, man. God damn, bro. I'm playing so bad here, man.
Here comes the offense on first down.
Tell you what, him keep giving that look right there, neither though.
The give to the back. Bowles his way forward.
Oh, man.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. You can't get a guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback channeling his inner John football?
John football was as exciting as it gets, and college football took notice. The Aggies were talked about in the news all the time. They need that guy at that spot to return.
Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, man.
Hang on to the football. A big play.
Oh, big name.
Right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same,
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
He just made it.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Hey, number 9. What the fuck is he going to do?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
Just right
You
there.
immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
Oh, my God.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time.
He got it from behind. He pushed that nigga off and got back upfield.
No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggression.
You said a tie ball game?
Now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Damn, man.
You can barely hear
Man,
yourself
you put my damn
thinking
defense
they're trying
in.
to get this defense off to a good start. And
Defense.
this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces a 2nd down.
Boom, so this nigga be...
Tight end on that play is a big physical target. It
Oh,
was the hit on
who
the
the
play
fuck
that
is
forced the
Marco?
incompletion.
Gross. His name start to see. Ramon, start.
after the misfire now on second down.
Oh, he blocked me. What? Wait, they try to get over me. Wow, he blocked me.
I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run with.
That's crazy.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Savage.
Let me get that. What's wrong?
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You can tell that quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking in one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
Damn, that's not why I try to put that ball in.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the bounce.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Bro, not highlighting him. What the fuck is this, man? This game's so fucking bad, my nigga.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
He dropped that. This game's so fucking. God damn.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's crazy work, bro. I highlighted this nigga and they run towards and he didn't even touch him, bro.
Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust.
You said what?
Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Looking to throw
I'm
it
gonna
Savage.
beat that shit. That shit oh shit!
Finds his target down the middle.
Fuck, Bills, what are you looking at, man?
The sweet throwing catches, plenty to give him a first down. And yet
Should have been your pick right there.
another Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that.
Defense, offense, man. I think I ran right past him. That was
Getting set
a
on first and 10.
drive. They dropped the pass right behind it.
He's going to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about the games, Jesse.
It's because these players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You've got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
I like feeding my guy.
Let's go.
Touches, feet the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On third and long, try to convert through the air.
Short.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of a great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
On 4th down, going to the air.
They was getting with the what you call him anyway, man. Illegal contact, trying to get in front of him.
Flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The offense more than happy with the result of the play. Will decline the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Put me on the nigga, I want to be on.
They'll run it from the gun. And they pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Savage. Pocket starts to collapse.
Ooh, let him do it, bro. That's my pick again.
They might be fortunate. It was a knock free for a
You said what happened?
3rd down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over
Hey,
the
just all you
place.
doing. Just want to shoot nothing else.
Quickly,
Hit that
and
break.
because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
Lord, right there. Yo.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's able to find his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. They're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Coming after it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Pressure
Shit.
keeps him, and they
Can't get them.
back at the 16. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of these guys. That's a really fun thing to have.
Yo, these niggas shooting over the can. Ain't nobody blocking me.
Moving, got 3 out of the 19.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Looking down the middle.
Oh, give me the pig.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big
Oh
hit
my
on
God,
first
give me
down.
the pig, my nigga.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Trying play action. Right down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position. You're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover, and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we can name, like Spears, that you just mentioned, like Booger. And
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they score first. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kaiser.
You gotta come off of that, bro. God dang, you get hit.
The end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
you're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
He ran that bitch right back.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Back to throw, it's Savage. They're setting up the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
That's a hit as he fired. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
On third and short.
Oh, I missed tackle.
Picking up on the ground here. He'll move
And I missed the
37-yard
fucking
line,
tackle,
and it'll
bro.
be a first down.
They ain't giving no, they gave an animation rate.
Third downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
After 45 on its way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. Some of it, it's not coachable. I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position.
Bro, that ball ain't getting back to the line of scrimmage from right there. Yeah, you gotta stop that, bro. There's no way that ball getting back there.
Serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They'll run the option.
Yes, sir.
There's a loose football on the bad pitch. Racing down the left side. The 20. 10.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up an offense for a great field position.
That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They love to make it. Driving for the goal line. Loose football. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Marshall. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on it for us. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to move them on the counter. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. It hadn't been physical.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the
You said what?
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? Power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Come on, don't say no more dumb shit like that.
He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down.
Hit him right there at that. Need 3 or something. Hot need 1 or something. Bridget next up on this one. This nigga Derry White still ain't shot but 1 fucking 2-point.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
I ain't about to do that. I got hold.
After the run, now to throw. Lofts one.
Hold on, let me just pick right quick. Hold on. What? Man, get the fuck out of here, man! Man, go to
Touchdown, Tigers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop, go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work.
He ain't know he caught the ball. That's what I'm saying, bro.
If they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2 minute.
I ain't even look at the time, bro. I ain't realize this was before half and everything, bro. I'm done, man. That shit just threw off my whole train of thought.
I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and
Yeah, he ain't know he caught it.
receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, wants to throw.
Man, damn, look at this shit.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Man, yo, what's up with the holdings this year, bro?
So is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate.
Like, is that play glitch now?
It costs this offense here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap it to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Shit,
Use a
man.
timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Looking for a block.
Hold him up. Damn, man, hold him up, bro. They're not getting down to it.
Midfield, they'll stop him at the 46. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Boy, to be the jet sweep. I know what it is.
Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime Texas A&M has
So, Drew, back at him, maybe?
this second half.
I first want to call my phone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more
Shit, man.
unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on
Tried to bait him, bro.
if they don't mix it up a little bit. So
They made me stumble when I came down, bro.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line.
You said John C. Smith got social media.
Creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard in this running back.
Scanning the field, it's Savage. Looking to buy time. Outside the
Oh, man, get the fuck out!
to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. And that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes on all 3 levels.
Bro, these animations I ain't never seen before, bro. I'm telling you, man. This nigga really sorry as hell, bro. Like, ain't no way I'm in. He be in a game with this nigga, bro. Like,
Return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again.
who, me?
Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch
Oh,
out this lead.
I said, you know who I am, D.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding.
Oh, he wants it all. He caught it. Now they'll line up with what they hope.
Derek White still fine. That's rebound, Drew. He just missed some games, didn't he? Drew cover, Bridges cover.
One snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
What? Just Jada Brunson shit.
And it will be a touchback.
So Drew covered, Bridges, Josh Hart covered. Those 3 legs right there.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out on
Who?
the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that.
Yeah, fall for 3.
Trailing by 14, Jesse.
Man, yo, get the man. This nigga is garbage with a big fucking B in front of this shit, man. Like, go ahead, bro.
Down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer,
Play high, play high.
defense is not playing.
Are you there? You try to come. Oh, he's still. I got to strip there, right?
Make something happen on this
What route is this making him stop right there? Because if they keep running, I can get to all of that.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They turn to the pass.
Good defense, y'all. Good defense. So Hawkins, good defense. Man, get the fuck out of here!
Inside the 20.
I love when you back the defense.
Like, what animation is that?
I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. That completion gets him inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's so nice to be an offense on second.
Shit's so fucking lame, my nigga.
To take shots.
This nigga just throwing fucking prayers and getting answered.
Deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 7 over Central Michigan. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it.
Oh, buddy said, nigga, if you don't pick that block up for him, nigga, I'll probably kick you off my team. Get sick of
But he has this offense rolling with the first down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. You pull back, drives back, the pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline, stay in bounds. Please
Yeah,
stay in
he got him.
bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running, so I can just put some kind of hit on it. Nope.
Damn.
Steps out of bounds.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the
That's why you don't listen to me.
after the
You get it now?
first down play at 2nd and 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Feeling some heat. And it's
Let's go, Hayden.
inside the 30.
Let's go,
And
boy.
they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early. And
Anyway.
with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And and he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring.
Motherfucker bounce off him and found hold of the lane.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is
I wish he would have missed. But you want to know what's crazy?
Texas A&M will line up with
I got some for him.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give him any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
I was going to say that, bro.
Defense trying to come up with
It's 3-on-3 right there, nigga. So I'm going to find out who going to be the bitch.
Tries again to get it in.
All right, then win the touchdown.
This running back again, and he loses his way into
That's
the
your
end
shit,
zone.
though. It's like Oklahoma drill right there.
Gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy.
Hey, defense, I mean, we playing good, bro. Like, just we can get one of these picks, man. Go and get this shit out of hand, man. Get some 3 possession. Cause this shit been 2 possession for too goddamn long, bro. It was awful bullshit. This nigga ain't got a computer to pass on the other side of the 50 yet. I don't gotta believe. Yeah, he got 14 points. This nigga Reggie Miller don't age, neither do it. Oh, that nigga. Fuck, he don't get on facial hair or something. Fuck going on with that nigga, man? Why we had all
The running back to try to force the defense to adjust. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag.
You need to try to get that Josh Hunt?
Looking for a productive play on first down.
Yeah, why is my defense having a hard time goddamn audibly?
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Okay. Okay.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled immediately after the
That tough spectator? Nope.
And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight.
Sorry, I know. That's a tough one.
And setting his offense up at the 24.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first. Your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Hard running there. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it.
Ain't hit it with that mere towel. Got that Horford switch.
Which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead going around the outside.
Grab near the marker. It's Rose. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? It's first down from the 11. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. And they get
Damn, them niggas won't let me get over to that left side. Ain't nobody over there on the man. I can't. Them bitches got that shit. Them bitches like they ran stunts and everything to get over there. God damn, all them niggas swung here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He sent 5. I sent one late. That's why that shit started looking cluttered like that. Okay. One fell all up in the mix later on. Guess I didn't see 5 niggas that got that long track.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
I thought the pass out there for him. Damn.
Grab behind the line.
What?
It's Hayden. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've done a really good job
Smoke.
creating the matchup.
They got that shit on their app.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker.
Smoker alert.
That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Snags it over the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks. And you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Tatum. Oh. I don't know.
As the ball makes its way into the end zone, and
Oh, huh? Uh-oh. Give me OT. Don't hit this bitch. Give me an OT. Give me an OT. What you said, Walker?
The playbook here on offense. Mistakes are going to happen,
Huh?
as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that pass picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And as a defensive lineman, late in the game, man, you know it's pressure. Everything in your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
What is the cover up, huh?
And he'll make the catch at the 15. Touchdown, Aggies. And the punishment has been extended. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than that. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it.
He's taking the shot. Snatches it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's one way to avoid a safety. Just get it to the other end of the field, and that's what they did. They've got it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 21 to Syracuse. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
To the air, it's Savage. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do that.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll throw it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Lets it fly. He's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the stomping has commenced. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Coming out with it, it's Kaiser. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to...
Open runway ahead.
Yeah.
Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little.
Got Tatum one song. Alright, so that's gonna check that's cleared up.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board, just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone.
That's a tight one. That's a dot.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to beat the D deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Big boy ain't saying no fucking
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
For the lot, that's what you decided to do. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, god damn. He won't even say no play first half. He was just up there in the way.
Lining up for a first down
Good enough to
play.
at least get the fuck around.
Looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Looking to move it through the air. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. He's got it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk play. A&M comes back out with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter.
He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together.
See, boy, cut his hair torn.
They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were
Time for
ready,
you,
they
ain't
were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It's complete. And he almost ran away from
That's a shit
everybody
one.
on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Beat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Release to the back. Pulls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile in.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kaiser. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were down.
Hey, why you a bitch and you suck? That's why y'all lost, man. You can't do no shit like that, bro.
High and deep down the left side. And it's another interception as his assault.
You can't do no shit like that, bro.
Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take
this is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched